Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Wednesday night sacred pipe ceremony. Let me gotta light my candles on my altar. If ever I have an event on Facebook or YouTube or anything, and it says, for instance, 6 o'clock, you can know that those things just don't have an ish after them. But whenever I schedule something, if it says 6, you can count on it being 6-ish or 8-ish. There we go. So, because like a wizard, a shaman is never late, nor is he never ever early, because a shaman gets there right when he means to. So, hello everybody, welcome to another video. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman. And I just have to transfer my pipe. I have, when I'm on my own, I usually have my patio window open. I do my pipe ceremony toward the outside when I'm here. So I just have to turn it all around. You turn me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. All right. So, again, welcome. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman. And if you are new here, every Wednesday night, I do a sacred pipe ceremony. What am I missing? You spin me right round, baby, right round. Wing. Wing and a prayer. So, we are going to do sacred pipe ceremony. I'm still missing one. Hey, I'm there. If I'm missing something, I'm usually sitting on it. All right, so sacred pipe ceremony. You may know it as the peace pipe, right? 3-dimension. The sacred pipe is the most sacred medicine object to the Lakota people. The original one was brought to them 19 generations ago by White Buffalo Calf Woman. And it was brought at a time of, there was a lot of drought and hunger. The game was scarce. The tribes had all kind of banded together to help each other survive. At the same time, it was kind of a time of unrest and bickering and fighting between the tribes, between the bands and stuff. And it said it was a time when the people had forgotten their connection with the earth. And so White Buffalo Calf Woman came in in that context and brought the original sacred pipe to, it's about unity. It's like she taught them the stem of the pipe is the divine masculine, the bowl of the pipe is the divine feminine. So when we put it together, it is all of creation, the masculine, the feminine, the light, the dark, just like the yin yang. And it's about good relations, right? If you've ever heard that Mitakuye Oyasin, which is the Lakota phrase, which means all my relations. Even before Einstein said everything was relative, right? The Native Americans knew that we were all related, including the animals, the stones, the trees, we're all relations. And so the pipe brings those together as one. And when we smoke the pipe together, right, the idea is that we smoke the pipe, we take a drag off the pipe, and we don't actually inhale the smoke, because the smoke is for the benefit of the spirits. And so we take a drag, we just draw that smoke into our mouths, and then when we blow it out, we are connecting our prayers and our wishes and our intentions with that smoke, and the smoke carries our prayers to Great Spirit. And so, like we found out during the pandemic, air is our most intimate element, right? It's air that connects us all. We breathe each other's air. And when we're smoking together, we're basically breathing each other's prayers. And so it's about unity. It's about recognizing the law of good relations. And that's why it is so important and pertinent right now with all the divisiveness going on in the world. If you wonder what I'm doing, bad shaman, I actually have run out of my sage, and so I'm using sweetgrass. But this is from last year. I had a 3-pronged Bridget's cross that I wove out of sweetgrass, kind of combining both the native aspects of my practice with my heritage, my blood heritage of the Irish Celts. So combining, literally weaving those two traditions together. And it's a new year, so I am in the process of burning those. And I have another one, the 4-prong Bridget's cross, that I wove out of sweetgrass. And so I'm slowly burning the last year's sweetgrass as to smudge everything. And sweetgrass is said to be it's like the hair of the earth. It's the love of Mother Earth reaching up to her children. And the scent of sweetgrass is said to help you remember things that you didn't know you'd forgotten. So I'm just putting I'm getting my smudge bowl here full of sweetgrass so I can get some smudge for smudging myself and smudging you and everything here on my altar. And I am all over the place tonight. I apologize. Between the new moon, the new lunar new year, and the eclipse, I am like somewhere else. I've been so exhausted, and So pardon me if I am a little off, but yeah. So that is the pipe. That is why we smoke the pipe. That is why I smoke the pipe. That is why I share these videos. Number one is to help the individual. Like I started doing these videos at the beginning of the pandemic as a way to create a safe and sacred space at least once a week for people. They could tune in and kind of take the world off their shoulders, align to spirit, and connect to the unseen, the spiritual realms, etc. And then carry that light with them back into the seen, into the physical realms. And off and on, I took a little break, took a couple of months break over the winter and decided it was time to start again, so I am back because things are crazy right now. Yeah, that's another reason I'm so exhausted. It's like just I feel like a garbage disposal. Like when you take and you put all this stuff down the garbage disposal at once, and you turn it on, and it's trying to digest everything. It's like blah 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 before it finally like breathe. That's the way it feels right now for me. It's like there's so much stuff coming in, so much stuff that I'm personally kind of exhausted and tired and punchy, but that's all good. So so the first thing I want to do before anything else, I'm going to set our sacred, I keep talking about safe and sacred space, so I'm going to go ahead and set that space. And when I say set that space, what I mean, I'm going to drum. Got my trusty drum, and I'm going to drum and call in the spirits and the elements to hold a space around us, an energetic container. And rather than being like, we have a tendency, I think, to think of like setting sacred space like protection, because there's so many evil things out there. There's so many, evil spirits that want to come and eat our souls, and we have to protect ourselves. That is not, at least from my perspective, why we set sacred space. When we set sacred space, what we're doing is creating an energetic container, kind of like when you cook a meal, right? And you put everything into a pot, and you put it on the heat, and you cover it. You create an artificial environment where certain things can take place, alchemical things, magical things that don't take place when those ingredients are just sitting on the counter. So when we set sacred space, what we're doing is really creating a container for our energy. And as I drum and I call in, especially like you'll hear me call in the 4 elements, right? Kind of set that parameter, and then I call in the spirits of the upper world, the spirits of the lower world. Both in shamanism, the cosmos is seen as the world tree, right? The branches and the roots, the upper world and the lower world, are the transcendental realms where the spirits live, and then the middle world is the trunk of the tree where we live. And that's the only place where you can have high and low vibrational things at the same time. And so after I call in the perimeter of the elements and create that sacred space laterally? Yeah, I think so. Then I call in the upper world and the lower world, basically creating a channel between those transcendental realms. And then I call in the compassionate spirits of the middle world. And I always use the word compassionate because intention is everything. And by saying that compassionate spirits of the middle world, I'm only inviting in those spirits of the middle world, like I said, there can be high vibrational and lower vibrational spirits in the middle world. And so I'm only calling in those spirits of a higher vibration that are compassionate, that are aligned with our own intentions. So there you go. So here we go. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. If you've ever watched me for any length of time, you'll notice every time I get done setting space, there's this huge sigh that comes. And that's not on purpose. That's just as natural. Because it when we do that, when we invite the spirits in, our life is a co-creation. Working with our spirits, working with the powers of nature, the forces of nature. And so when we actually align with them and work with them rather than at them or trying to manipulate them or whatever it is, we're no longer having to hold ourselves apart, and we become part of something bigger. And we can let that world off of our shoulders. So, anyway, if you're just joining us, I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman. And we're going to do pipe ceremony. I already talked a little about the pipe, why we smoke it. And I'm going to just give you kind of a rundown of the ceremony itself so that you can kind of follow along, kind of know what's going on, because part of it is silent, part of it is out loud. Let's see here. So the first thing I'm going to do is light I've got some sweet grass. Actually in some Palo Santo, and there's little shreds of sage and stuff in there, so I'm going to light that and smudge myself, send some smudge your way, smudge my altar that's in front of me on the floor here, and then I am going to raise my pipe and say a prayer asking permission to smoke in this place at this time. And assuming that the answer will be yes, that's when I will put the pipe together. Then I will, the next part I do out loud, so you'll hear this part, but I'm going to take 4 pinches of tobacco and make offerings, say prayers, and then put them into the bowl. And once I do that, then I have a song that my spirits taught me. White Buffalo Calf Woman actually taught me a song to sing after my pipe is filled. And then at that point is where I would normally light my pipe. If I were outside, if I were not in my apartment, because in my apartment there's a smoking ban. You can't smoke in the apartment. So, and I kind of like having a roof over my head. So I'm not going to light the pipe, but don't think that diminishes in any way the power of our prayers, of our intentions, of this pipe to carry those prayers. But since we will not have the smoke as a visual cue, I have devised a way, a rather whimsical way, for our prayers to be carried to Great Spirit. So, instead of lighting my pipe and smoking my pipe and blowing the smoke, when it's time for me to blow out those prayers, when I would normally blow the smoke out, I will still basically take a drag off of the pipe, and then I will blow that air out through the bubbles, and the bubbles will carry our prayers to Great Spirit. I thought of that years ago when there's a place I go to on Vision Quests. There's an annual Vision Quest thing that I go to off and on, and it's always it's in the high desert, and it's always during fire season, so we're not allowed to smoke there either. And so I had to devise a way to that was satisfying to all of me. Not just, I know that. Well, thanks, Chelsea. A way that's satisfying to all of my like. I know that that's just as powerful. If we were in anyway. So that like satisfies the rest of my senses, like to see the bubbles carrying our prayers just like the smoke would. Anyway, and so after I light my pipe, the next part is in silence, but what you will see me doing is taking a drag off my pipe, pointing it into the various directions. I'll take a drag, I'll point the pipe in a certain direction, I will blow prayer blessings in that direction, take another drag, point it in the other next direction, all the way around the circle, then up for Father Sky, down for the Earth Mother, in a circle for all our relations, and then straight up for Creator, and then I will pause for a moment with the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart. Masculine, mind, feminine, heart, center of the universe, the feminine, the goddess, the mother, the womb of creation, right? So I'll pause for a moment, a silent prayer, then I will come back. I will continue to faux smoke and blow bubbles. When I come back after that silent prayer, the first thing I'm going to do is take a great big drag, big puff, and I will blow those prayers straight at my camera. So that is the place where you get to say your biggest, bestest prayers and intentions and desires, whatever it is. Or just be in the receptive form of like receiving everything that you are deserving of, which is everything. You deserve everything. Because that's a blessing coming straight from my heart through the tobacco spirits, the magic and whimsy to your heart to carry all your desires, said or unsaid. There's my house of worship, Gaia's temple, that I go to, and we always do the prayer intentions. And my friend Judith, Reverend Judith Laxer, always at the end is like, may all our prayers be heard and seen. All our prayers, said and unsaid, be heard and granted, or something like that. And so it's like, whatever, even if you don't know what you're praying for, even if you don't know what it is you want, you can be open and just ready to receive everything, all the blessings the universe has for you, right? And that's part of the reason we set sacred space, right? Because we set sacred space, all of a sudden we have the spirit surrounding us with this container holding that higher vibration. So we can relax. We don't have to be hypervigilant about anything else. We can focus inward, and we can open our hearts. It's a safe place to open our hearts. And like they talk about in Zen, you can't grasp water. The only way to hold water is with open hands. It's the same thing with your heart. When your heart is closed, when you're protecting yourself, there's not as much space to catch the water, catch the blessings coming. So that sacred space affords us that safety to be able to open our hearts so that we can receive the blessings coming to us from Spirit. Then I will continue to blow bubble prayers and intentions, some of my own, some that others have asked me to pray for. Incidentally, if you ever have anything that you would like extra prayers for, extra energetic or spiritual support, let me know. I have a little book I keep in my pouch with my tobacco of prayer intentions for other people, and that stays on my, every time I do pipe ceremony, that little book is on my altar, and I always send smoke or bubbles to those prayers so that your intentions are being carried and looked after as well. Then at some point when it feels complete, I will raise my pipe again and say another prayer. And that last prayer is a little different. If you're new here, I also do light language. If you've ever heard of light language, that final prayer at the end always comes in the form of light language, which is actually beneficial to me in the way that I'm not sitting here in my head trying to compose the words of the prayers of what's pertinent and everything. So it allows me to drop into my heart, open heart, and receive these words that just kind of come through. And they don't come through in English. They are, I don't know what language. They kind of sound native to me, but at the same time not, kind of otherworldly, but it's kind of like speaking in tongues and allowing, it's more of an energetic, the syllables and the sounds, even though they don't make sense to your head, they connect to your heart. So again, at that point, when I'm saying that final prayer, just open your heart to receive whatever blessings are coming through those sounds and words. Then I have a final song I sing at the end. And then I will take the pipe apart, and then we'll talk a little more. So, sound good? All right, so let's do this. I always think it's funny that I think I can smudge. I think I can light sage and sweetgrass and osha root and different things, but I can't smoke. But okay. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. We might not get a lot of smoke. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. All over the place. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May they walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Oh. Apparently we don't need that much smudging tonight. All right. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All my guides and guardians watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tawabin, Shanadisi, Magikiwis, and Waboose. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all our relations come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo, calf woman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane, bayama, okane, bayama, okane, bayama, okane. Okane, bayama, okane, bayama, okane, bayama, okane. Okane, bayama, okane, bayama, okane, bayama, okane. grandmother, grandfather eagle, we send another voice. Alamapahe tukapoho tamamahe tasi tukapong manalakatai. Nanahe ka hawo papai nalaha dai namoho. Tihi taba hamabapapo kalakatai nama halahi lakatagoho. Kahinga ha nanakatai tuhu puhula mamakai. Apaka nakatikoho tihi tagadaba. Kalakata hai mamaboho palakatai ta. Mapaha tamaho talahaki tanakatahai hokataba tapahai tabahai tabahai aho. Ihi la ihi ho. Ihi la ihi ho. Ihi la ihi ho. Ihi, ihi, ihi la ihi ho. Ihi la ihi ho. Ihi la ihi ho. Ihi. Whew. Yep. just as powerful, even if we don't light the pipe. But that said, actually, this is going to be kind of a 2-for-1 type thing because the pipe is still filled. The tobacco is still in the pipe, still holding all those prayers we just had. We just said, and I will probably tomorrow go down to the river where I can actually smoke my pipe because I'll be outside, and I will light the pipe then and smoke the tobacco, smoke those prayers that we put in there tonight. And so everything you prayed and intentions and everything else from tonight will get double powered. So that's a good bonus. And hopefully, I know like every day we're getting just a little bit longer. You like the bubbles, Chelsea? They're just so magical. Bubbles themselves are magic. And so it seems like a good substitution for the smoke. What's really cool is when you have both the smoke and the bubbles. It's really cool because you blow these bubbles out and there's like the smoke is rolling around inside the bubbles. And because they're smoking them, they're a little bit heavier, and then they'll hit the ground. It's like these little love bombs. They hit the ground, the bubble pops, and the smoke just goes. So it's awesome. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, so I will probably smoke again tomorrow, reigniting our prayers and our intentions from tonight. Is there anything else I needed to say tonight? As I said, the new moon, along with the Lunar New Year, along with the eclipse and everything else, kind of kicking my butt. I'm a little bit tired. I don't know if you can tell. I'm unshowered today as well. I'm like, should I really go on video? But if you've been watching for any amount of time too, you realize that there is no production value in my videos. This is not a professional video. This is find me, take me as you find me kind of thing. So hopefully that authenticity speaks louder than any production values or whatever. So and I don't actually find myself feeling like I have anything else to say tonight, which is rare. Normally I say that and then the words just start spilling out. But I think it's just kind of a, you know, Happy New Year, Happy Lunar New Year, Happy Year of the Fire Horse. Things are ramping up. And in a good way. And I think the fire horse is coming to burn away any last shreds of the snake skin that we've been shedding all last year from the year of the snake. So, like I mentioned earlier, the garbage disposal, like when you first put stuff in there, it's like blah, blah, blah. But hang in there. Everything is happening as it needs to happen. You are exactly where you need to be, exactly when you need to be. And the point of power is in your present. And no matter what your desires, no matter what your prayers, no matter what your passions, they are possible from this point, in this moment. Even though they might not be visible, everything that you desire, everything that you want, that you pray for, is already yours. So that is why we do ceremony. Like I said, it's not about acquiring things as much as it's about aligning with the truth that you are already perfect. You already have everything, and that the universe has your back. The universe will provide you everything you need, because it's about remembering. It's not about gaining power you don't have, or, you know, levering the universe, coercing or manipulating the universe to gain power. It's about remembering the power that is already yours, because you are already divine. You are already whole. You are already a high frequency spirit having a human experience, not a human having a spiritual experience. So breathe in this moment. Kind of like, if you can, make an emotional and mental snapshot of this moment between the worlds, this moment of wholeness, this moment of peace, this moment of alignment. And remember that this is always in you. This isn't something you gain. This isn't something that you earn. This moment is who you are. And it is always within you. It is always available for you. It's a matter of remembering. So, with that, I guess I will release our sacred space. Drum out the spirits who so lovingly held space for us tonight. But first, I have a couple of plugs. If you haven't already, when we're done here, I am going to upload this to my Perching Wolf Studios YouTube channel. I've recently decided I do other videos live on YouTube, but the pipe ceremonies feel like such an intimate thing that I want to do it with my immediate community, right? Not just to the four winds. But that said, if you could do me a favor and please share my videos, share the video far and wide. The more people who get access to this, I don't even know what to call it, who get access to the sacred in their everyday life, the better. And if you wish to reciprocate in a different way, if you got something from tonight, I do have a tip jar with my PayPal and Venmo links in the comments. This is my day job. This is how I make a living. So anything you give me is so deeply appreciated. Thank you in advance for your kindness and generosity. What else? And if you would like to work with me one-on-one, we can set that up. You can visit my website, perchingwolfstudios.net, where you can learn more about me and you can see the different shamanic services I offer, readings and teachings and healings. Oh my! I do card readings with the medicine card deck, working with the totem animals. If you want a reading, if you need a healing, I'm a Reiki master, and I do basically shamanic Reiki. I combine Reiki with soul retrieval and extraction and fairy doctoring, all of which you can read about on my website if you're curious. And I also teach. I do one-on-one mentoring. If you're looking for a spiritual teacher and you prefer the one-on-one, I am all there. But at the same time, coming up, I'm just, as when we get done here, I am going right onto my laptop to finalize my scheduling website, so that coming up starting in March, third Thursdays every month, for an entire year, you can sign up for 6 months or you can sign up for a whole year. We're doing what my course that I call Deepening the Journey, which is basically walking a shamanic path for a year, or the 6-month option if you can't commit to an entire year. That's new. I just split the year into 2 6-month sections so you can take either spring or autumn or both. But each month we delve into a different aspect of shamanism, and we journey on different things like ancestors, what else? Different spirit guides, like spirit guide, like guardian of the crossroads, body protector, all these different aspects of spirit guides, who your power animals are, who your spirit guides are, and it's about learning and continuing a conversation with your guide, with your personal guides. Shamanism is a practice of direct revelation, no middleman. You learn how to connect your guides, and it becomes a relationship, a conversation back and forth, not just praying for this and hoping someone out there hears you. It's about connecting and a two-way conversation. So that starts the third Thursday of March. I just posted the details on my website, and tonight I'll be doing the thing so you can actually sign up for that on my scheduling site. And so stay tuned for any changes. Please, you can go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe and like and share and all that good stuff. I have over 6 years worth of these videos on my YouTube channel, so if you ever need another experience of safe and sacred space. You just need to rest in between the worlds for a little while. I have 6 years worth of these videos that you can go choose one at random and just align. That's my intention for this. So I think that is it for now. So I'm going to drum and release those spirits. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work for now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. Thank you for welcoming us into yours. Wow. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. Again, please share my video, like my video. The more the merrier. And even if you're watching this on replay, the energy is just as vital if you're watching this a year from now, 5 years from now, as it is while I'm actually videoing this. So it is always there for you. I am always here for you. And until I see you again, know that I love you, that I see you, that I honor you. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Go shining. All right, bye.